Good morning, my good friends. Good morning. Welcome to my live stream. Welcome. My name is Andre Lefevre. I am an independent citizen journalist. My website is wildnews.us, and I love to mouth off on things political, things cultural, things interesting. Today, we're going to call on Democratic lawmakers and we will put them to the test. We're going to see if they really believe in the American way of life and American Constitution. Well, let me set this up. A group of privileged lefties, little swamp rats, accosted Senator Ted Cruz, Republican from Texas, and his wife while they were having a dinner at Fioa restaurant in Washington, D.C. Monday night. It's an upscale Italian food place. The well-dressed trust fund kids chanted mindlessly, "We believe survivors." I think they were referring to Brett Kavanaugh's confirmation hearing. That's probably the only way you can interpret it. The restaurant management ushered Cruz and his wife to a private dining area, which offered them security to finish their meal in peace. The privileged left took a page from the Hitler's brown shirts to use political violence against opposition. Now, Sheriff David Clarke has reacted in a forceful tirade, and we are going to call on a live stream the Washington, D.C. offices of Maxine Waters, who seem to be the storm Führer, the head stormtrooper of this brown shirt movement on the left. We're going to call on Senator Chuck Schumer, Democrat from New York, all his offices, who is the minority leader in the Senate and real outspoken lefty. We're going to call Cory Booker, the Democrat firebrand from New Jersey, also a senator, who is making presidential noises real loud, call his offices. And we're going to call Mazie Hirono, a Democrat feminist firebrand from Hawaii. She's a senator from Hawaii who don't think much about men. We're not gonna challenge them. We're gonna simply ask them if they believe that this behavior on the part of the left should continue, and if those tactics by extra legal means harassing Trump supporters and their political opponents should continue or maybe even increase. And let's see what happens later. Really quickly, because I'm...
No, I just need the keys for a frontier that you have. PA1619.
There you go.
Thank you. I'll bring them back.
No, put it in the box.
Okay, thank you.
Sorry, folks. The work comes first. I'm a true citizen journalist. I don't do this for a living. I just took an hour from my work day. Anyways, to continue. To continue. We're going to ask them a question. We're going to ask them a question whether they think those tactics should continue. Before we start calling, let me play you a clip of what happened to Ted Cruz. Let's see here. This is what happened to him and his wife at a restaurant. And let me bring this up. Here it goes.
We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
Beto is way hotter than you do.
We believe survivors! We believe survivors!
God bless
We believe survivors!
God bless you!
Excuse me. Let my wife
Now remember, this is an upscale
We
restaurant.
believe survivors!
And all those chanting swamp rats, privileged, upscale, trust fund kids.
We believe survivors. We believe survivors. We believe survivors.
Leave the premises. This is a private space.
How many of you support Kavanaugh?
Ted Cruz and Brett Kavanaugh are best friends!
Vote no on Kavanaugh!
Vote no on Kavanaugh! Cancel Kavanaugh! For women's rights, for rights of every marginalized community!
You mean Kaka?
Yeah, like those trust fund kids know anything about being marginalized. Sheriff Clarke, the retired sheriff of Milwaukee, had a very good reaction. He appeared on Newsmax TV yesterday, and let's listen to what this man had to say. Let me put this up.
See what our next guest thinks. Joining us live from D.C., former Milwaukee County Sheriff David Clarke. Sheriff, just curious, have you ever been harassed at any of these restaurants since you happen to be in D.C.?
No, I'm probably not likely to be. Look, I've often seen wearing this hat through the D.C. area. I'll wear it in any restaurant I want. I'll walk down the street. I had it on yesterday. I have a right to move about freely in this society without obstruction, without being harassed. This was not protest. This is boorish behavior. They're taking their orders from one Maxine Waters, and it's like I said, it's on the border now, political violence. When this doesn't get their attention, that's the next step. We saw a congressman in California who was stabbed. We saw Steve Scalise, and there have been others. There was a Wyoming GOP office that was torched. So, you look at this, and I'll tell you what, they're going to get a very different reaction. I understand why Ted Cruz did what he did, and some of the others, they just kind of left. I'm not leaving. Look, my response is going to be measured. It's going to be reasonable, but more importantly, it's going to be effective because I'm not putting up with that crap.
Hey, Sheriff, I'm with you. So here's what that account posted on Twitter. And then I have a question for you, putting your longtime law enforcement officer's hat back on. They tweeted a quote, "This is a message to Ted Cruz, Brett Kavanaugh, Donald Trump, and the rest of the racist, sexist, transphobic, and homophobic right-wing scum." Sheriff, I assume they're talking about people like me, you, Gina, and every other conservative out there. They said, "You are not safe. We will find you. We will expose you. We will take you. We will take from you the peace you have taken from so many others." Now, Sheriff, I don't know about you. I think we're going to agree here. To me, those are terroristic threats.
Yeah,
what I saw in that video was a criminal trespass. What I saw in that video was a stalking, was a possibly misdemeanor harassment, possibly federal because he was a sitting United States senator.
Right.
Am I wrong here, Sheriff?
No, you're not wrong at all. This is the sort of stuff that they're resorting to because they can't win debates. They can't win public support for their crazy views. So they're resorting to fear and intimidation, which is why I said, and this is not hyperbole, it's not a stretch, I said they're on the doorstep of political violence, and I think you're going to see more acts of it as we go on. Look, there's a social contract out there, and it's unwritten law, right, that we have in society. Like you bump into somebody, you say, "Excuse me." Yes. That's not a law, but you just do that sort of thing. But one of the other things that you honor in the social contract is people's personal space, and it's about 12 to 18 inches that you stay away from people. For a cop, it's about 3 feet because they don't want to get disarmed. But the point is, if I came up to any of you on set right now and stood 6 inches in your face and started chanting and shouting at you, you'd be frightful, and rightfully so. And that's what I mean when I say, this stuff doesn't have to be tolerated. I think Senator Cruz, he was with his wife, and it's got to be very frightening, intimidating for her, a woman.
Sure.
But, this is the way to handle it for him. But I'll tell you what, I walk around sometimes begging these people to find me. Look, I'm a pretty recognizable person, and with my Trump hat on and my cowboy hat, I stick out like a sore thumb. I wish these goons would have cost me like that.
I wish they would
get
too.
A very different response.
Yeah, I wish they would accost him too. I know he will respond. Well, let's do this. Let's start calling. The Democrats, and like I said, we're going to ask them. We're not going to challenge them. We're just going to ask them if they think if they support the people who accosted Ted Cruz, and if they think that such behavior should continue and increase. Just to refresh us, the Führer, the stormtrooper leader of this Antifa brown shirt movement, Maxine Waters, egged her supporters on to do just that. And I'd like to play this clip. I'd like to play this clip to refresh
and if you
our
see
memories.
anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store, at a gasoline station, you get out and you create a crowd. And you push back on them. And you tell them they're not welcome anymore, anywhere.
Well, let's play. Let's keep this on the screen while we're calling her. Let me see here. I guess. Well, give me just a sec. I do want this on the screen while we're dialing her offices. It's only fitting. It's only fitting.
And if you see anybody from that cabinet in a restaurant, in a department store.
Here we go. I'd like to have that visual. And let's call her. As you can see on the screen, her Washington, D.C. office numbers are 202-225-2201, and that's what I'm going to dial. Let's hear Maxine Waters, and let's dial. Calling Maxine Waters.
Thank you for calling Congresswoman Waters' office. How can I help you?
Well, good morning. How are you today? My name is Andre Lefevre. I am an independent journalist. And I'd like to speak to the Congresswoman or somebody who can speak on her behalf.
All right. Well, the Congresswoman's unavailable at the moment, and our press secretary is actually not in the office. Can I give you her email address?
Well, the question I want to ask, maybe you can answer.
I'm ready to speak on the Congresswoman's behalf, sir.
Okay. Is there a voicemail for her press secretary?
No, there is not, but I can provide you with her email address.
That's perfectly okay. I can find it on my own. Have a wonderful day.
Oh, all right. No problem.
All right. So obviously she don't want to talk to us. Okay. Well, the next person we want to talk to, and let me take this off my screen, is Senator Chuck Schumer. And let me bring him up on our screen. And we're going to call his office at 202-224-6542. Let's see if we have better luck. Better luck with them. Sure. What I notice is that those swamp creatures really don't like talking to regular people like you and I. They really don't. All right, dial in 202-224-6542. Call in Chuck Schumer.
Chuck Schumer, and you've reached my Washington office. I'm sorry that no one's available to take your call right now, but a member of my staff should be with you shortly. We appreciate your patience, and thank you for calling.
Well, we're on hold with Chuck Schumer's office. And in case you just joined us, we want to ask them if they want the behavior of Democrat supporters to continue in the sense of accosting Trump supporters and Republicans and the rest.
Chuck Schumer again. Thanks for continuing to hold. Your call's important to me, and a member of my staff will be with you shortly. Again, thanks for calling.
So we just want to ask them if they want the brown shirt tactics of Antifa to continue to accost Trump supporters and Republicans peacefully having lunch, dinner, or going about their life, just accost them and drive them out of the social life. Basically want to see if they want those tactics to continue or even increase. We just called Maxine Waters and we didn't get anywhere. We couldn't get past the secretary. Well, let's see if we get a little better in Chuck Schumer's office. Right now, AI put us on hold and we're just waiting. And as you know, Monday, Senator Ted Cruz and his wife were accosted by a bunch of Antifa DC rats, privileged trust fund kids chanting "We Believe Survivors," and forced Chuck Schumer and his wife into a private dining room so they could finish their dinner. Here we go. Calling Chuck Schumer's office. Nobody's answering. Not a good sign. Not a good sign. I have mixed success calling Chuck Schumer's office. I think only on one occasion somebody did answer, actually talk to us very briefly. Well, I'm going to let it ring a few more rings. All right. I guess they don't like my phone number, so nobody wants to answer. Okay. All right. So the next person we are going to call is Cory Booker. And Cory Booker is a firebrand from New Jersey. We're on his official website. His phone number is 202-224-3224, and he is making very loud presidential noises. So, and I have never called his office before. So let's see what happens. I'm very curious to find out how he will react, and we're going to ask him, try to get a reaction from him.
Hello, this is Cory Booker, and thank you for calling. To leave a comment or suggestion for me, please press 1. If you'd like to speak with a member of my staff, please press 2. To hear these options again...
Yeah, I want to speak to a member of yours.
Thank you for contacting Cory Booker's office. I'm sorry, but at this time, all our lines are busy. Please call back at a later time or leave a message at the tone.
Well, good morning, Senator Booker. My name is Andre Lefevre, independent journalist. My website is wildnews.us. I'm live streaming this phone call. And I'd like to ask you if you support the actions of the Democrat activists who accosted your fellow Senator Ted Cruz in a restaurant Monday and forced them into a private dining room by disturbing his and his wife's private time. Do you think such tactics should escalate? Do you think they're good for your party and for your cause? Do you condone them? And do you think those tactics will accomplish your personal political goals, whatever they may be? Please call me back. My callback number is 714-202-2579. 714-202-2579. Again, my name is Andre Lefevre, wildnews.us. Bye-bye. All right, so we, at least here, we were able to leave a message. All right, the next person on my list, on our list, is Maisie Hirono. And let me bring her information up, and let's bring her phone number up here. So we are dialing 202-224-6361. Again, 202-224-6361. And let me dial it. Maisie Hirono. Again, I'm dialing 202-224-6361. I only called her once before, and we spoke to somebody in her office very briefly. I think it was last week.
Aloha, you have reached the Washington, D.C. office of U.S. Senator Maisie K. Hirono from Hawaii. Our office lines are currently busy, but if you would like to leave a message for the senator or a member of her staff, feel free to do so at the tone. Please leave your name and contact information so we can get back to you. Mahalo and thank you for calling.
Good morning, Senator Hirono. My name is Andre Lefevre, independent journalist, citizen journalist, wildnews.us. I'm live streaming this phone call and this message. And I'd love to ask you a question, and hopefully somebody call me back and give me an answer. Do you agree with the tactics of the Democrat activists who have disrupted your fellow Senator Ted Cruz's and his wife private dinner at the Fioa restaurant Monday night and forced them into a private dining room so they could finish their private dinner in peace? Do you think those tactics should escalate to drive Trump supporters and the Republicans from restaurants and other public places? Do you think those tactics are effective, and do you condone them? Please call me back. My phone number is 714-202-2579. 714-202-2579. Again, my name is Andre Lefevre, wildnews.us. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. All right. So we left a message. Before I go, I want to play you a very, very, very nice clip I found a couple of days ago. I'll play it again. What happens when an Antifa thug runs into a patriot cop? I think you will enjoy it immensely. So let me bring it up. And just watch. It's beautiful. Let's go from the very beginning. Here's this idiot just marches at the cop. Bam! Double leg takedown. let's watch it. Let's watch it again. I just have to watch it again. Here we go. And this Antifa idiot, yeah, let's just march at a man. And bam! Double leg takedown. I hope it hurt. I hope that son of a bitch did hurt. Anyways, anyways, that was beautiful. I mean, it's time we start doing something about those idiots. This is my my website, wildnews.us. If you want to contact me with suggestions on the news stories, complaints, information that you have about the stories I have done before, just go to my website, wildnews.us. Contact info, just click on it. My phone number is there. My email address is there. Again, just go to contact info and get there. And I always love to hear from you. If you want to cuss me out, do it. Just don't call me, please, because I'll hang up on you. Or I may cuss you back out as well. I don't mind trash talking. I cannot. I just don't suffer stupid people. If you want to trash talk with me in a smart way, I'll truly enjoy it. I shouldn't have said that, but be that as it may. Anyways, guys, got to get back to work, and God bless you. God bless you, my friends.